I usually don't tell my jokes to a huge audience like this, but when I do, I try to take notes. So if you see a piece of paper, I'm taking notes as to how you respond. and if jokes are funny, you can at least laugh at least at how I'm telling them, or like at me. Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay, so first I have some questions for the audience. Feel free to answer them if you know it. This first one, I don't think any of you will know, but how do you defeat someone? You cut off their legs. So, another question. So I'm leaving my house and I saw this guy. A thought came into my head. Well, what do you call a man with no arms and no legs lying in front of your house? Matt. So then I go to the mailbox. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs sitting in your mailbox? What? Bill. So what do you call a man with no arms and no legs lying underneath your car? Jack. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs lying in a pile of leaves in front of your house? Russell. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs tied behind your boat? Hitch. Skip. Now, what do you call a man with no arms and no legs sitting in your pool? Okay, what do you call a man with no arms and no legs hanging on your wall? Art. Okay, what do you call a man with no arms, or two men with no arms and no legs in a window? Seals. Curtain rod. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs and leprosy in your hot tub? Stew. Now quick knock joke. Mark, I need you up. Knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting Cal.
Interrupting.
What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What do you call a cow with two legs? Lean beef. What do you call a dog with no legs?
Doesn't matter, he won't come anyway.
I'd like to thank the audience for their help with the punchlines, but I think I got the rest of them from here. Okay, what do you call a fly with no legs?
What?
A fly with no legs. A walk. Okay, this one's a little random. It doesn't really go with the sequence quite as much. But why do gorillas have such big noses? Because they have such big fingers. Anyways, so this one time, I knew this guy that went to a bar and like he saw this this veteran pirate walking, and the guy's like missing a leg. He has a hook on his hand, and like he has an eye patch, and he's like, "Whoa, crazy guy!" And he's like, "I gotta get to know this guy." And so he walks up and he says, "Hey pirate, so how'd you lose your leg?" He's like, "Arr, I was at the side of my boat, and a great white jumped up and took off my leg, and now I have a penguin." And he's like, "Wow, that's pretty daring." And he's like, "What about your hand? What happened?" He says, "Arr, I was manning the crow's nest, and I cannonball knocked out the mast, and I started falling, and I grabbed onto a rope, and it ripped off my hand." Wow, that's incredible. so daring. It's like, but how'd you lose your eye? You're like, arr. I was standing on the deck and a bird pooped in the eye. He's like, how in the world could you lose an eye from that? It was the first day with me hook. Okay, so only a few more left. But since we've been talking about disabilities here and there, why don't blind people go skydiving? It scares the dogs. And my last one, I've told this to way too many people, so if some of you still think it's funny, I'll be impressed. What's the difference between a bad skydiver and a bad golfer? So, a bad golfer goes, whack! Dang it! Bad skydiver goes, dang it! Whack!